In this video, you'll learn how to fix a Cloudflare proxy error in Shopify by correctly configuring your DNS settings in Cloudflare. If your Shopify store isn't loading properly or you're seeing connection or proxy-related errors, it often comes down to a simple DNS mismatch. We're going to walk through exactly what you need to check and adjust step by step so your domain points cleanly to Shopify. First, sign in to your Cloudflare dashboard and select the domain that you're using for your Shopify store. This is usually the same domain that your customers type into their browser to reach your site. Once you're in the right domain, look at the menu along the top or left side and head into the DNS section, then choose Records. This is where Cloudflare manages how your domain connects to different services, including Shopify. Inside the DNS records area, your goal is to make sure your records match Shopify's current requirements exactly. Even a small mistake here, like a typo or an extra record, can cause that Cloudflare proxy error or prevent your store from loading at all. Start by looking for the A record with the name set to the root of your domain, often shown as the @ symbol. This A record should point to Shopify's IP address. According to Shopify's 2026 requirements, that IP address needs to be 23.227.38.65. If you see a different IP address listed, click to edit that record and update the value so it points to 23.227.38.65. If you don't see an A record for the root at all, create a new A record, set the name to the root symbol, and set the address to 23.2227.38.65. While you're editing or adding this record, pay attention to the proxy status in Cloudflare. Depending on your setup, Shopify generally recommends that the root domain is proxied through Cloudflare, which is usually indicated by an orange cloud icon. If you've had issues specifically described as a Cloudflare proxy error, it can be worth briefly toggling that off, saving, and then turning it back on once everything else is correct. Just be sure to match whatever Shopify's current guidance is for your specific store and plan. Next, you'll need to confirm the CNAME record for your www subdomain. This is what handles traffic when someone visits your store with the www in front of the domain. Look for a CNAME record where the name is set to www. The target or content of this CNAME must point to shops.myshopify.com. If it points anywhere else, edit it and replace the value with shops.myshopify.com. If there's no CNAME record for www, create a new CNAME, set the name to www and the target to shops.myshopify.com. Again, check the proxy status for this CNAME. Many stores work well with the proxy enabled, but if you've been troubleshooting an ongoing issue, you can briefly set it to DNS only, wait for the change to propagate and test your site. Once things are stable, you can decide whether to turn the proxy back on based on Shopify's latest recommendations. After you've updated both the A record for your root domain and the CNAME record for www, give Cloudflare a few minutes to update globally. DNS changes aren't always instant, so don't worry if your store doesn't come back online the very second you hit save. Then refresh your Shopify store in a new browser tab or in an incognito window to double check that the Cloudflare proxy error is resolved. That's all you need to do. By making sure your A record points to 23.227.38.65 and your www CNAME points to shops.myshopify.com, you align your Cloudflare DNS with Shopify's 2026 requirements and clear up most proxy-related issues.